Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Deer Lakes Park and we're gonna do this red and blue trail loop here. So I think it's about almost 4 miles. We'll figure out the distance at the end, but yeah, I just want to prove to myself that I can actually go 4 miles. So let's do it. All right, so like I was saying, this is the red and blue trail loop, and we are starting on the red trail, and it'll eventually connect up with the blue, and we're gonna make a huge loop around this section of Deer Lakes Park. Now, if you've seen some of my previous videos, we've done the green trail with the red dot, and we've looped the main lakes at the main part of the park. Now, this section of the park is in a totally different spot that I have not been to yet, so not sure what we're getting into, but should be fun. This is the same day that I went up the one in the previous video on the Rachel Carson Trail. I just happened to be in the same area for a while longer, so figured I'd do this as well. But if I already sound winded, that is why. Nice little stream running along here. I'm probably gonna pop in and out on this trail with the recording because 4 miles is a lot of miles to cover. Got a bunch of these little mud crossings here like this in a row. It's the second or third one now. If I hadn't just done the Rachel Carson hill earlier today, I'd say this part here is pretty steep, which it is. Pretty steep here. It's tempting me to try and swing from the vine, but not gonna do that. Oh, what's this? Please use rerouted trail. Been rerouted to improve user experience and protect our resources. Please stay on the new blazed trail. I will do my best. Show me a blaze. I see one down here. Up there's farmland. Looks like they grow corn over there. Some of the last traces of snow here. It's been a very snowy and cold winter. Got a little road off to the left here. I didn't expect to see any snow at all today, so that's a surprise because it's supposed to be up to almost 60. It's the end of February, but today's just abnormally warm. Fun little turn here. I think there's a little stream crossing up here. Yep, little stream crossing. And it's mud central, and I got sneakers on. I don't know, maybe there, stones and over. Maybe I have to just step down here. Hope I don't sink too far. Oh no, get out. All right, that worked, but I didn't love it. Onward. Now we're kind of on this edge here, which is pretty cool. It just cuts across it. I think we just went through that ravine earlier to come up to this side. Oh, now we're going back down in a bit. We made it up to the road, and I guess we had to cross the road. Unfortunately, a ton of litter here. All right, road crossing. Going up. Kind of following along the road on the other side now. This is a holly bush. One of the only green things that I've seen. Another holly bush. Now I know what you're thinking, we just walked that way, and we did. Now it's got us going this way. We just came down that trail. It spun us around. Now it's taking us up this way. I don't know if this is just a bunch of little switchbacks instead of going straight up the mountain or what. Well, now here we go back again. Road's still down there. That's like, what, 3 back and forth so far. Okay, I think we're finally shooting out past where we were now, and it's keeping us going down the road. Still following the road. Not sure how far down this is going to take us. Still by the road, passing another holly bush. Starting to think I'm in the twilight zone here, doing a infinite loop on this trail. Oh, here we go, going up. I think I found a UFO crash site here. See, one of them crashed, but there's still one hanging here. Oh, nope, wait, that's a light bulb. Okay, my mistake. Onward. Got 2 huge trucks down there, so you might hear a lot of noise for a second. Just saw my first butterfly of the year, but it went by so quick I didn't have time to film it. But first one in late February. Got the houses down there in the distance. We're kind of up on the middle of we're on the ridge here between the 2 valley areas. Not sure what's over there. Maybe we'll go down that way. this red trail is very windy, so it's gonna have you doing a lot of zigzagging and back and forth and curving around the woods. We should be getting near the blue trail soon, I would imagine. So we've been going for quite a while now and it's still red. So the reason I haven't seen the blue trail yet is I'll put it up on the map here. I have taken a wrong turn at some point and I'm ending up doing the full red trail instead of part of the red trail and I guess part of the blue trail. So I'm doing this huge extension of the red trail. You'll see it on the map here. And then hopefully in a bit, this should take me back to the road. Now the AllTrails map doesn't seem to know where I am, which is fine. The geocaching app knows where I am, and I think I'm getting close to crossing back over that road in maybe a half mile or so. All right, I tried the Locate Me on my app too to see how that compared to the geocache app and the AllTrails app, and it did find me like the geocache app did. Now, for my app, it's traildepth.com. I'll put it there. You can click Locate Me, but it'll only locate you if you have internet access, right? It's all online. It's through the web. It's totally free. Feel free to check it out. Lots of trails in Western PA that you can click on and explore. You can even log in and track your stats on the trails that are available. You can complete them. You can earn little tokens and stuff. I made it just as a hobby project in my spare time. Needed a nice place to archive and catalog the hikes I'm doing, and the YouTube playlists don't really do justice to the kind of sorting and filtering and nested stuff that I wanted to be able to do. So traildepth.com. We're approaching a house here, but I think I'm still on the trail. Trail just goes up and around here. Ooh, that's a steep one. Oh, two dogs. Whoa. I don't know if you can see them in the distance, but two big dogs back in there. And there's, I don't know if you could see them in that, but two big dogs back in there. And I broke out the bear spray just in case. They're still barking at me. Thought they were gonna come at me. All right, we are almost back at the actual road now and gonna cross it and hopefully connect with the blue trail and get where I was trying to go to do the half blue, half red loop. But I ended up doing all the red, which is okay with me. It's extra walking. So let us find this connector here and do the blue trail. Whatever, let's just get back to the road. Almost there. Well, there's no wonder it felt like I was going in circles. I must have came in on the red trail on this side too. Huh. I'm very confused how that happened. Maybe it's up here. I see, it spit us out slightly further down the road. So we started down there, went all up through those woods, zigzag, 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 came down by where someone dumped their trash, unfortunately. And now we're going back up into the woods. This is still the red trail, but should be connecting with the blue soon. All right, I'm back on the route that I planned to do. I just took the, I don't know how far detour by accident across the road and did all that. So I'll have to map that when I get home and we'll see how far I actually went. So it's probably gonna be more than the almost 4 miles that I originally planned on, but we will see. The tiniest of stream crossings. Some birds carrying on up in there. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this bridge. That's fun. followed by just mud. Oh. Just gonna stay off to the side if I can. Oh, briar got me. Either in the mud or you're in the briars. Yeah, shoe got a little wet there. It's okay. All right, we're out of the mud. Got that springtime thawing going on, where everything is just mud. Should have wore boots for this. Deer back in there. Hear them all. There were at least 3. I saw 2 on camera. There were at least 3 there, but I got 2 on camera for sure. All right, I was already on a time constraint. And then I took that accidental detour of the red loop. I had it planned out. Oh, deer. I guess people don't walk this trail much. The deer seem spooked, but at least Deer Lakes is living up to its name by having deer. I'm probably gonna have to try and speed run this a little bit, move faster, because I was already on a bit of a time constraint before I took the extra, I don't know how far, on that all that swerving and curving on the red trail in the woods. So gotta keep it moving and hopefully make it back in time. This thing's got me going right up another big hill. Ooh, legs are gonna be sore tomorrow. Big old field out here to the left. Still on the red trail. Maybe the blue portion is just really short. This must be the other end of the redirected bit. Might do a tiny bit of jogging just to get a little bit extra speed in. Brought us out to this field here. Huge field. All right, and I think the trail goes this way. All right, and down here we're going back into the woods. Now I see a sign for red and blue trails, so we're getting close. Both are showing this way. There's a little thing that way, so follow the big arrow. Sneaky, the blue trail shows this way. So the blue trail must loop up there and around here, but we want to do it this way, is the plan. Finally seeing blue trail markers. All right. Looks like we're in a little pipeline area here. Electric line. Here's the blue blaze. Oh. Something got in a tuffle here. I don't see the animal itself, just the fur. Okay, there's blue marker that came down almost. I'm pretty confident it's this way. There's a blue and white trail combo. Must be approaching an intersection here. Finally some green pine trees. That's nice. Now I'm sort of on the white trail, but it's also blue over here. So it's a bit of both, I guess, on this stretch. There's the blue. I can see the car way off in the distance there in the parking lot. You might be able to see the shimmering of the cars, but not quite there yet. It's taking us out this way. All right, I'm gonna make an educated choice here, and I think I have just enough time to finish out the full loop that I wanted to do, because the road is down here. I could take the road up to the parking lot. I think I have time to sneak in the rest of the loop, so that's the plan. I'm gonna keep zooming. All right, we're down at the road. I'm gonna make the choice to keep following this trail here. I think I have enough time, about 20 or 30 minutes max. So I'm gonna have to speed it. Not my ideal way to do a trail, but it's different. Big up here. Coming right up out of the road. Pavilion up there. Okay, I just switched out my water bottle, so I have one water bottle left, and that should be okay, because I think we're gonna make it just in time, time-wise, and I'll probably have that bottle down by the time we finish up. This is the world's tiniest bridge. We made it. Whew. This one doesn't even get a tiny bridge, you just cross over. All right, gotta keep moving. Another tiny stream. Ravine down in there. Camera's bouncing a bit, my apologies. Just kind of speed running here because I did that whole section I wasn't even gonna do. So I gotta keep zooming. Look at how far down in that is. Road on the other side. Whew. Going through a nice little pine section here. Very pretty. If you watch the Green Trail Red Dot adventure here at Deer Lakes, you'll see, well, you may not see anything recognizable actually, but it ends up in about the same area that I am now, where this kind of overlaps with that section. But the other one goes by the main lakes and ends up here. This one that I started at today starts by an area I've never been at. And I think there's an open field up here, which is the same open field I saw on the other trail. Wow, this is steep. Little stairs here, we'll take those. Yeah, this is the field I think that I saw from the Green Trail with the red dot. There's another holly bush over there. Yeah, this is the same field. I ended up by the pavilion. I saw this stuff over here. I never got to look, and today's not the day for that either because I gotta keep moving. There's a bit of the playground equipment. Yeah, see, here's one of the green blazes I was talking about. It brought me right up by this side of the park. This is also blue. It's a little confusing, actually. I just saw a black-capped chickadee, but it was too fast. By the time I had my camera out, it was long gone. All right, just gotta keep pacing it. I can't stop anymore. I got about 10 minutes to finish this out. I'll put a screenshot up here so you can see where we are in the final stretch. Yeah, we're just in speed run mode now. Gotta finish this out. Tiniest bit of snow left over here, hiding in the shadows. Mud. Oh. This looks like a roller coaster ride here. I bet you this is a mountain biking trail. Yeah, see the tire? It's a berm here for mountain bikes to ride up on as they're flying around the turn. Oh man, it's all uphill, I guess, to get back to the car yet. Yeah, here's another one of the berms for the mountain bikes to come down and ride on. Looks like fun. Maybe I'll bring the bike here. Yeah, this is mountain bike central here. Look at the way the hills are built up for it. Oh, starting to get the side stitch. Thankfully, I'm almost there. Got about 4 minutes to finish this. We're almost there. I can feel it. I think the parking lot might be on top of this hill up here. All right, we're approaching disc golfers here, so I'm going to probably put the phone down because there's people up here. 2 minutes, and I'm on the last uphill turn. With the time, I want to be out of here at 1:49, and it's 1:47. I don't know how I quite timed this like this, but it's almost perfect. Just gotta get up this hill. Final stretch. All right, it's 1:49 and the parking lot is right here and the car's right up here. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.